Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're playing Treasure Storm again, except I've completely reworked the deck and I think it's a little bit more streamlined. We're going to see if we can win some games. If you're not familiar with the deck, we're playing 4 Mirkwood Bats and 4 Nadier's Nightblade. So this is either Treasure Storm, you could also call it Bat Blade, because we've got the bats, we've got the blade. Mirkwood Bats will make your opponent lose 1 life whenever you create or sacrifice a token, and Nadir's Nightblade will drain your opponent for 1 life every time you sacrifice a token, or any time a token leaves the battlefield. So we're going to get these out, and then we're playing 12 of these 1-drops that create a treasure when they die, and then we're playing 10 draw 2s that sacrifice our creature to get the treasure. We also have prize statue to sacrifice, and then to round off the draw package, I'm playing 2 big score. I couldn't decide between 4 bargain and 2 big score or whatever, but I'm just trying to balance. I don't have a ton of testing with the deck, but I think this is a pretty good start. And then here, as a one-off in the main deck, we have Reaping the Graves. So if our opponent can kill all 8 of our creatures, we can Reaping the Graves, get back everything, and including all of our 1-drops, and then just go to do it again. We're playing 3 breath weapons in the main deck. This is because we can wipe the board versus red, also versus go wide fast decks, and 2 weather the storms to also handle red. So we're just trying to manage red. We've got 1 more breath weapon in the sideboard and 2 weather the storms. We also have 4 tithing blades, which is an edict that can also drain our opponent, and it works with our draw package. We have 4 Nile spell bombs against terror decks and 4 pyroblasts to bring in against blue decks. And these sideboard cards can be pretty easily swapped with the main deck 5 cards of the 2 Weather Storm and the 3 Breath Weapon, so hopefully that'll work out pretty decently for us. I don't have any anti-artifact hate in the list. I'm just kind of hoping that we can go over the top of glitters. Maybe I should be playing a couple actual targeted removal, but who knows. We'll just try to dodge. Maybe Breath Weapon can do the work for us. If you're interested in supporting this content, check out Patreon, patreon.com/kalikaiz. You can sign up for the different sideboard guide options, as well as a little bit pricier of an option, but create a donation deck, and then I'll play your donation deck on the channel. I also have some coaching options. And once again, if you don't want us to do the Patreon, but if you like this content, definitely like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot and helps the channel growing. So without further ado, let's get into the matches. Okay, round 1. This is a pretty good hand, but we don't have a second land, so I'm going to mulligan. Here we have 3 land drops, so I'll keep this one. And what can we put back? I guess it's going to be Ghast. I'd rather draw cards or the Fanatical Offering. Let's just put back the Offering and put some roadblocks up with the Shambling Ghasts. Our opponent is on Grixis Affinity, so they'll be able to kill my stuff. Let's play this bridge and pass. So we're going to turn 2 Ghast plus Carnarium. Our opponent is going to play Nile Spellbomb. Doesn't affect us in that much. We can play Shambling Ghast, play Rakdos Carnarium, pick up this, and pass the turn. And the next turn we can Ghast plus Offering, or just draw Forge Bridge Ghast, and then see what we can do. For 3 mana, our opponent's going to Kenku. Okay. I'm going to play out my Nightblade, pass the turn. Just getting that online. Using all my mana, basically. Our opponent does take themselves down a land in the early turns, just playing out this bridge. They're going to swing for 3. The Nightblade can be used to gain some life. They're not going to do anything. Well, they don't have any sort of counterspell in line. We're going to attack for a 2. They're going to let the Kenku die. No, they're going to Reckoner's Bargain it. Okay, they're going to go to 19. So the question is if I play a second Shambling Ghast or just offering this. I'm going to offering this right now to make a treasure token. Alright. And then I want to map this. That bats is pretty tempting here. So let's Play out the swamp, play the shambling ghast, and pass the turn. Is this only sorceries? Yes, okay. So we can gain 1 life off the Nightblade. Opponent plays a Mere Enforcer. Second Mere Enforcer. Krark Clan Shaman. Okay. Gets in for 3. I'm gonna play this freebooter out, then play the bats, and then I'm actually going to sack this, drain them a little bit, and then map the bats in case I can make it a 3/4. And we want Weather the Storm in my hand, so no. Pass the turn. So this next turn, if they do use the Krark Clan Shaman, that'll give me 2 tokens that I can sacrifice twice to drain them for 4. And I have a blocker for the Mistvault Bridge, but they tapped it anyway to cast a Thoughtcast. 3 cards in hand for our opponent. Deadly Disputes the Spellbomb. So I think if I leave mana open, it's going to be the black land. They're looking for a removal spell. They cast down the bat. That stinks for me. Let's block and block. And then I'm going to make a treasure and -1/-1 on the Shambling Ghast. Get rid of this. I mean, -1/-1 on the Shaman. Put this on top. And looks like they F6 through that. Okay, pass the turn. Let's big score, discarding a bridge. Play the Carnarium. Pick up this. We can attack them for 1. Doesn't do very much. I really needed some more card draw, so I probably should have just been on like 16 card draw spells. Opponent plays a Blood Fountain. Spell number 1. Gets in for a large amount. So I guess I want to be bringing in the Tithing Blades over the Cannonades. So we'll put them to 16. Cast Weather the Storm. I think I'm just dead here. F6. It's tough to build a deck that beats Grixis Affinity, that's for sure. Especially, I mean, we flooded out pretty hard. We can Fanatical Offering, sacrificing... okay, play a land. Fanatical Offering the land. They're going to go to 15. We can play this Pilferer. Play Nightblade. We can gain quite a bit of life this way. Metallic Rebuke. Okay. So we can't gain quite as much life. But we're going to pay. I'll attack. Right now they have a ton of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, what are you going to do, opponent? Taps for red, so they can kill the Nightblade. They're just going to Shaman. I don't really want to wait to see what they do, but they do have the win here because they can wipe my board for 3 damage. I can go up to 14, then they attack for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So easy peasy. Bring in the Tithing Blades. Cut the Breath Weapon. And a Weather, I guess. Submit. Maybe a Pyroblast would be okay. Okay, let's see if we can take a game from Affinity. No possible play yield all. So we're going to... We have a 5-land hand, but it's got ramp. We go land, prize statue, Fanatical Offering. I have a lot of mana. So I'm going to keep it. Land, pass the turn. Our opponent is going to play a tap land and pass the turn. Now we have even more ramp. We'll just pass with the treasure token. They keep nothing. Let's Fanatical Offering the prize statue to draw 2. Any Dispel from our opponent? No. So we can play the Carnarium, pick up a random land, and next turn we can prize statue and Fanatical Offering the statue. Then the turn after that we can play the Nightblade and start doing things. They must have a bunch of Mirrored Forces in hand. Play Freebooter, play prize statue, play land, pass the turn. Let's pass it again. So they have 3 artifacts and 2 mana. They can Deadly Dispute an artifact. We're just going to play another Wellspring, or a Wellspring. Feels like it's been another one. Let's play this Nightblade and gain a life, drain them. Fanatical Offering the prize statue, make a mana back. Do. They're 18. Let's make another prized statue. Lay a land. Go ahead and map on the Nightblade. We don't want to put that in the graveyard, I think. I'm going to map the Nightblade again. That makes it an X5. And then I'm going to play the Shambling Ghast. Put them to 13. Attack you. Hiya! You're at 12. So we're moving along. Our opponent hasn't really done anything. On the next turn we have a Tithing Blade. We can craft the blade with something. Maybe craft the blade with our creature that's in play. And then deal them even more damage. Mirror Enforcer for our opponent. So we can attack through the Mirror Enforcer with the Nightblade. Although we just gotta kill their Mirror Enforcer right away, probably. It's much easier. Play our tap land. Pass the turn. We win! Haha! Opponent was stuck on their lands. Let's do it again. Okay, I'm gonna keep this hand because I like the way that we have all of our card draw set up, and we have some ramp. We can Fanatical Offering or Bargain our prize statue on turn 3 while playing a Rakdos Carnarium and untapping with 6 mana. Opponent plays a Wellspring. We can play our statue. I really wish the statue drew a card like Wellspring, but also ramped you. That'd be awesome. So I think the proper play is to Reckoner's Bargain the statue to get the maximum value out of the Reckoner's Bargain. I don't think the map token's going to come up for that much right now. Okay, opponent is drawing a card. They drew a card off the Wellspring and this Memphotic Draught. That's a newer card as well from LCI. We have a Shambling Ghast. We can Reckoner's Bargain the prize statue. See what we draw. Freebooter. Incarnarium. Pick up a land. Play the Ghast. And play the Freebooter. And pass the turn. We'll probably have to big score pitching the Drawsforge Bridge. Mirror Enforcer for the opponent. Double Mirror Enforcer. Let's big score pitch the bridge. If we're going to play a tap land, I want a good tap land in play. And then I think I'll pass the turn. Pass it back. Opponent has 8 damage in play. I think I'm just going to block and block. So that'll be 2 more treasure tokens. Okay, create a treasure token. We get to scry 1. Okay, I definitely want the bats. I think this turn I'm going to Nightblade into Freebooter. They're going to counter. That definitely stinks for me. Let's play the Carnarium. They have a cast down. So they know what's up. Let's play this Freebooter. Pass the turn. Sorry. Maybe I should have more Weather the Storms. So this next turn, they have a Kenku. This turn. They can turn their Wellspring or Draught into an attacker. Okay. Block. Take 7. Put on top. Land. Play prize statue. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Play the bats. Play this statue. Drain you 1. Play this Pilfer. So drain you 1 again. Play the Pilfer. This insulates me from an Edict effect. And then I probably want to Fanatical Offering the prize statue. They're going to go to 16 here off the Memphotic Draught. Plays a land. Okay. We can block with the Pilfer. So that's going to put them to 15. We're at 8. You're at 15. I really need to not get anything countered here. Okay, the Nightblade is really a good pickup. Man, we will say yes. Okay. Drain you 1. Okay. Well, 2 actually. But we get to gain a life. Make another mana. You're at 11. Fanatical Offering the prize statue. You lose a life. You're at 10. So I can go for map on the bats. Make them drain them. If I draw a land, I can play it. If I don't draw a land, I can block with the bat. If I draw a land, I can play the Tithing Blade. I'm not going to put that into my graveyard. And then I'm going to sacrifice the treasure token, probably. 8, 9, 10, 11. I can block with the bats and go to 4 here. And then maybe kill them on the next turn. Tithing Blade plus Deadly Dispute into Big Score. Or Big Score the Tithing Blade, then play Tithing Blade plus Deadly Dispute, which would kill them. It's unlikely that they would have another Metallic Rebuke. They're attacking. Let's block and block. I can't die to a Galvanic here, because I can go to 5 at instant speed. They're going to draw a card and lose a life and go to 4. I kind of forgot that that thing would die. I think they may have forgotten as well. Are we going to win the match? That would be awesome. I mean, at a minimum here, we can put them to 2. They need... Yes! Good games, opponent. We'll see you in round 2. Round 2 versus the powerful Zamu, who I have yet to beat on a video. Not that that matters. But we're going to play... This is a pretty decent hand. Turn 1, Freebooter. Let's keep it. And we have turn 2, tap land, but it's another land drop. We also have Breath Weapon to clear. And we have our payoffs. So I don't really know what we're looking for other than ramp. Our opponent mulligans to 5. That is a start. Land. Freebooter. Okay, they're on black-white. Layer land. Pass the turn. We can just swing in. So they probably have Tithing Blades and such. I think I will play the Nadir's Nightblade on turn 3. Play this. And attack. We can play the prize statue and then Reckoner's Bargain it. Our opponent is playing a Wellspring and a land, so Mardu. Or we can Reckoner's Bargain the Freebooter, but I think I want to prize statue and then bargain that. That way I still have attackers on the table. Draw. Did not draw land. Okay. Attack. They're going to blow up my Nightblade, most likely, with the Galvanic. No, 2 mana. They're wildfiring. So they could be on the Wildfire Initiative list. Plays a Glinthawk, picking up the Wellspring. So I can attack with everything. Then I just get a land, or get a treasure. Or I can big score pitching a Mirkwood Bats. Or I can big score pitching the Breath Weapon. Let's big score pitching a Bats. We have too many in hand. And then attack with everything. We still are not drawing lands. They're going to block. Okay, we get a treasure. Put that land on top. Let's play another Freebooter. Then play out the Freebooter. And then we're going to go ahead and Reckless the Freebooter to draw the land we wanted. Or Reckoner's Bargain. Maybe that's not the right time to Reckoner's Bargain it because they could have Tithing Blade. On top. Draw. Play a land. Pass the turn. So if they have Tithing Blade, what do I do? I don't know. They play Synthesizer revealing Boros Garrison. And they're going to Journey, maybe? I still have Breath Weapons, and they scoop it up? Okay. Don't really know what happened there. Honestly, I think our deck is fine versus their deck right now. So I'm not really going to change anything. Maybe it's not necessary to have the Weather the Storms or the Breath Weapons. Let's just bring in all these Tithing Blades. And then 1 Breath Weapon. So Breath Weapon can be a combo piece, killing all these things. And if they're going to be playing value creatures, just getting them off the table is good. This almost is a good hand, but we have to mulligan just to be safe for the 1-lander problem. And one more time. Okay, this time we've got lands. Let's keep it. Don't really care about the Tithing Blade as much as anything else. And then get rid of this statue. Turn 1 Pilfer, turn 2 Statue, turn 3 Offering. Opponent leads on a land that's tapped, and we play Pilfer. So here comes 1 damage. They're going to wildfire their land, drawing a card, putting a creature or putting a land onto the table. Next turn they're going to have 4 mana. Play this prize statue. This is definitely an opponent that could be bringing in Gorilla Shaman, so that would be a reason to keep in the Cannonades. Tithing Blade is actively good for me. Glinthawk picking up Tithing Blade. Okay. Let's Fanatical Offering the prize statue. Play a Shambling Ghast. Pass the turn. So, Mirkwood Bats needs 10 tokens. No. It doesn't need 10 tokens. It needs a lot more than 10 tokens to kill your opponent. Just needs token creation. They're going to Tithing Blade my creature. We'll make a treasure token. They're going to Cleric away my other creature. Makes sense. Now I can't encore it. Okay. Let's go Bats. Bats, pass the turn. Now if they use a removal spell on it, I'm going to Deadly Dispute it, I think. Okay, black. Mana, Deadly Dispute. Pass the turn. There's our 1-of Breath Weapon. So if they play more 2/2s, we're good. Probably play out the Bats again. They exile my land, so I can't play out the Bat. We'll play the Nightblade. Play Carnarium. Pass the turn. Picking up a land. I could map, but I think I want to save it for the turn when I'm going to actually do stuff. Galvanic. Now they're pretty much out of action. They don't draw anything. But they can flip the Tithing Blade. We have Tithing Blades of our own. Quarkland Shaman. Okay, they flip the Tithing Blade on the Quark. I'm going to play a Bats. Play a Swamp. And then I'm going to map the Bat. See what we get. Impulsive Pilfer. I'm going to put that in my graveyard. Yes. And I can pass. So they're going to 17. We go to 11. Another Galvanic Blast. Stinky. We're going to go ahead and Fanatical Offering the Bat. Draw some cards. Find a Shambling Ghast. So next turn we can Breath Weapon and kill all their stuff. In for 3. We're at 8. I guess I have to keep the bridge in hand. I want a Tithing Blade, go, buddy. Play the Ghast. Maybe that wasn't necessary. Darn. Play the Pilfer. Play the Canarium. Pick up this. And then I'm going to pass. Okay, our opponent's going to flip their stuff. Okay, they're attacking for 2. We're going to go to 4. We only have 2 turns left. We need Tithing Blades of our own. They're going to Deadly Dispute. Dawnbringer Cleric. They're going to gain 2 life. Let's Fanatical Offering. Sacrificing this Shambling Ghast. But -1 on this. Draw. And then we can kill all their stuff. Breath Weapon. Play land. Play prize statue. I think I messed up. So I'm going to go to 2. And then I'm going to go to 0. I should have played the Tithing Blade and flipped it. Okay. That doesn't matter that much. They're going to pick up the Consuming Sepulcher. Actually, is pretty good for me, maybe? No, they found a synthesizer. Alright, I'm going to... I feel like I need to concede. Oh man. Ichor Wellspring. Maybe I just need more Weather the Storms. Place the Ichor Wellspring. Alright, Tithing Blade. Get rid of your creature. We're going to bargain away this statue. Now I'm tapping all my mana. I'm going to flip the blade, getting rid of a Shambling Ghast. Play the Drossforge Bridge. Go ahead and play a Freebooter. Pass the turn. We're sort of holding on. They're going to deal us 1 synthesizer for the opponent and finding planes. They can play the planes. They're just going to play another synthesizer, finding, I don't know, Draws Forge Bridge. Will they crack the synthesizer? Okay, we go to 3. And we can map this creature. Tithing Blade, we want that. So I think not to put in my graveyard. Let's go ahead and Deadly Dispute this map. And then we can play another Freebooter. Let's... I think I'm going to Offering the Freebooter. Looking for a Reap in the Graves now. Bottom that. We only have 1 Reaping in the deck anyway. Draw. Okay, we find a Bats and a Blade. So we can play the Nightblade. Now we're not going to die anytime soon now. We can attack you. Can we do it? Let's go. Well, we might die to any flipped removal spell. We go to 1. Glinthawk. They can pick up the synthesizer. They're looking for any removal spell. They find a Plains. Replays the synthesizer. And they find... come on. Okay, Acre Wellspring. So that draws them a card. Okay. Draw. It's getting tight. We can go to 3. They play the Plains. They're playing another Glinthawk. So at this point, do they pick up the synthesizer or the Wellspring? Probably the synthesizer, just dig more. Finding a Navigator's Compass to gain more life. Plays the synthesizer. Finds Core Skyfisher. They can pick up the Omen of the Dead with Core Skyfisher now. Core Skyfisher comes into the battlefield. They pick up the Omen of the Dead. Navigator's Compass. Passes the turn. Storm is 7. Too bad we didn't have Reap in the Graves. Each opponent loses a life. So we're going to go Mirkwood Bats. Tithing Blade. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Now I can Reckoner's Bargain the map. Let's see what happens. I'm going to attack for 2. They're just going to take it. I don't think this Freebooter is going to do very much right now. I'm just going to get the pings in. Let's just Reckoner's Bargain the Freebooter and bottom the land. Looking for more draw spells. Find a big score. So we can play that next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try to map up. Gain some life here. Go to 4. Map the Mirkwood Bats. Let's see what's on top. Nadir's Nightblade. I do not want that in the graveyard. So let's pass the turn. We're going to go to 3. So hopefully I can go Nightblade into big score. Opponent plays Omen of the Dead. They can pick up the Glinthawk. Sorry. They could also Glinthawk. They could score Core Skyfisher back the consuming thingamajig to make me sacrifice a creature. Plays Omen of the Dead again. Alright, so they're going to pick up a Glinthawk. Play the Glinthawk. So we're both kind of spinning our wheels. Although they have Cast into the Fire, which can get rid of the Tithing Blade. Okay. So that stops some of my life gain. But next turn I'm going to play a Nightblade into big score. So I will be gaining 4 life. Do you attack? No attacks. This is getting tight. So Nightblade, big score, pitch the land. Make some tokens. Play a red. Drain you 3. Pilferer. I can actually sacrifice the Pilferer to the Nightblade. That's kind of sick. 3. 3. How much does this cost? 5. 3 again. Sacrifice this. And pass. Oh, it exiles it? Darn, that is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to sacrifice it to deal them 3 more damage. But by exiling it, now I can't actually get it back, because I would have been able to win. Looks like they're going to swing. We're taking 6. I'm going to get rid of the Core Skyfisher. They blast me. I go to 1, or -1. So that's my fault. I could have won that turn if I had played better. Well, actually, no, because it wouldn't have sacrificed the thing. Let's bring out the Breath Weapon and bring back the Weather the Storms. One Tithing Blade out. Is Tithing Blade even useful? It did a little bit of work. How about 3 Weather the Storms and 2 Breath Weapons? We would like to play first. We're putting up a fight. Okay, let's keep this. Turn 1 Ghast and attempt to get in some damage with the Shambling Ghast. Our opponent mulligans to 6. Land, play the Shambling Ghast and pass the turn. And it's on the table. Planes for the opponent. Do you have a Thraben? They do not. We have a second Shambling Ghast. So we're really putting the 1/1 pressure on. Here's a 1. So Nightblade is only when a token leaves the battlefield. Annoying. Pass the turn. They really didn't want to ramp. They just wanted me to be behind. So, okay. They're going to play a Boros Garrison and pick up a land. Okay. Let's just start playing Nightblades. I wanted to Deadly Dispute or Fanatical Offering the Shambling Ghast, but I didn't want to not be able to attack with it. I wanted to be able to make sure I get as much damage in from my 1/1 as possible. Because if I could go from 3 to 4 damage on it, it's just such a big swing. They play the Synthesizer, picking up a Wellspring. Let's see if they play the Wellspring. They play the Wellspring, so they have a Plains in hand. They could play out a Glinthawk. They play a tap land. Okay, we find another Nightblade. Let's play that. Pass the turn. We're going to swing out. Now you're at 12. If I find another land, I can Nightblade into Fanatical Offering the Shambling Ghast and then crack the map. Skyfisher is going to pick up this Synthesizer after having killed my Nightblade. Plays a tap land. Alright, we're going to attack with everything. They will block with the Shambling Ghast, and then think better of it. Blocks the Nightblade. They take 2. Play another Nightblade. Pass the turn. Synthesizer for the opponent. They find a Wildfire. Wildfire their own land to get the black mana. So this turn we can offering, sack. That's 6. Plays a Barbed Batterfist. Okay. So here I'm gonna go attack my 2 Ghasts. Takes 2. Alright. Fanatical Offering, sacrifice. Make a treasure. So we can play Prized Statue. Make a treasure. That puts them to 6. Right, statue. Treasure. Okay, this kills them. Wow. Treasure. And then offering this. Well, it doesn't really matter what I'm offering. I guess the statue. Keep the creature in play. Draw. And then we crack it. And then we are going to just map. And you're now dead. 2-0? What? Wins the game. Let's go. On to round 3. Alright, round 3. We're on the draw. We have to mulligan this one. 1 land, no black. Mulligan again. Okay, we're going to keep this. So we have some good card draw spells. Heliolima. Are they a burn player? Let's put back Reckoner's Bargain and Breath. Cancel. I feel like it's got to be the 2 bargains, but maybe it's just bargain weapon. Hopefully they're not a burn player and I'll regret that decision. I feel like they are a glitters player and nothing will matter. I did not prepare for glitters as we talked about. Haunted Mire, okay. So that means that they are a gardens player, which is probably a bad matchup for me. We have a creature though. They're going to go ahead and Lembus. The Gardens deck is not really one of the best. It's like not a good deck, but it's good against the meta, is how I feel. Can handle mono red by having lots of green. And if without initiative, would it really be any good? Who knows? 3 mana. Opponent plays an Ichor Wellspring. Into Blood Fountain. We can play Vault of Whispers and pass and attack. I'm nervous that they're going to have the initiative and there won't be anything that I can do to stop it. I think I probably want to Deadly Dispute the Shambling Gas, but I also want them to have to deal with it. Let's Deadly Dispute Shambling Gas now. Just -1 this thing. So I'm still going to have 4 treasures at the beginning of the turn. Or 4 mana, not 4 treasures. A Freebooter. So we can go Freebooter, Carnarium, pass. But I don't want to F6 because I want to have the option to Deadly Dispute the Freebooter. This might be the kind of matchup where we build up a big board, play the bats, and try to one-shot our opponent. Not sure how easy that's going to be. Opponent, Defile. Okay, Deadly Dispute. Now they are probably going to play the Avenging Hunter. Let's top that. Like I said, we want to build up some mana. Oh, wow, Avenging Hunter. I never saw it coming. Seems like a pretty easy deck to play, right? But we're going to play the most hard deck to play in the world. Mirkwood Bats Big Score. So I can play the bats right now. Play the land. And then drain them. Or make them lose a life. Red. Lose a life, please. Red. Or make... We're going to go ahead and big score, pitching the Drossforge Bridge. I'm trying to find a creature that I can cast for 1 mana. We did find it. Right. You go to 12. Go to 11. I'll play a prize statue. You go to 10. Make a red. You're at 9. Play Pilferer. Now you have to have 2 removal spells, or you can't attack with the Avenging Hunter. Okay. Now they have a 7/6. They Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Let's go. Now they have 4 mana available. 5 mana available. They're going to cast down. Will you attack? Cast down again, maybe? Now what they don't know is that I can just... Okay, they play the Llanowar Visionary. Now they can attack. They decline to attack. Let's big score, pitch the swamp. 1, 2, 3 creatures. So we could Reckoner's Bargain the Pilferer, and then Reaping Everything back. We could just play out the prize statue. Pass the turn. I think I'm going to see if they will try to go for an... Let's yield until next end step. Right now, Reckoner's Bargain on the prize statue would be basically 1 mana. And then I can play like... So they're attacking for a lot. 6, 7, 8, 7 damage. 2, 4. They play rats right now. I think I'm going to not block. This is 9 damage. Go to 6. Cast down. Make a token. Okay. I'm going to Reaping the Graves. Get back the bats. Actually, that did not work out the way that I wanted to, but that's okay. Thought I had more mana. Should have bargained first. Play this Freebooter. Play this bats. We're going to crack the Limbus. I think I have to Reckoner's Bargain the prized statue to go to 8 life. Now they're at 11. Bargain on the statue. Thought I had more storm than that last turn, so this is not going to work out for me. They're at 10. I have a Nadir's Nightblade. Play the land. Pass the turn. Pick up this. So if they somehow don't have enough mana to kill me, then I'll be good. I can block the Visionary. They're going to Reckoner's Bargain up to 13 life. Defile the bat. Alright. All they need is a Crypt Rats at this point. There's a land. They're going to attack for 7. I don't think blocking helps me. I have 7, 8 mana, 9 mana next turn. They can play a Rats and win the game. Sure. Okay. We got to get rid of the Breath Weapons. We want the Tithing Blades. And maybe I just cut... Like, how many Tithing Blades do I really need? It's better than nothing, right? Than 1 Weather the Storm. Sort of disappointing to play against the initiative, but that's okay. We would like to play first. Okay, we have a hand. We're definitely doing things. So start playing stuff and never stop. Okay, here's a swamp into a freebooter. Pass the turn. Freebooter resolves. Our opponent's probably going to play a tap land. Nope. They play a regular land. See if they duress me. No duress. You going to defile my creature? Ooh, we got another creature. How about that? Now I'm actually using all my mana. Pick up the swamp and send one. Next turn, it's looking like Pilfer plus Deadly Dispute. Okay, they Lembus on their turn to go for the Scry. Put one on the bottom. And we find a Mirkwood Bats. Let's Pilferer and Fanatical. Oops. Deadly Dispute the Pilferer. It's hard to say these names. Okay, draw some cards. We have a Tithing Blade. Let's attack. They're at 17. If they play the rats, we can Tithing Blade. Drown in Sorrow. So we get more mana. Any order. We're making tokens. I think I'm going to bottom this. Another freebooter. So I can play the freebooter. And then go ahead and draw. Pilfer on the bottom. Looking for lands, really. Bats. The next turn we can play a bats. We can play double bats and then hold up big score for the next turn. Guess I pass. Pass again. Opponent plays a Colony Gardens and a Wellspring and a Blood Fountain. So we can play Nightblade. Make the opponent lose a life. Lose more life. And then I'll play this bats. And pass or play the Ghast. I think I pass. So now every treasure is going to make 2 mana. I mean, not, what am I talking about? Every time I crack a treasure or a map token, they're going to take 2 damage. Defile. Okay. They have another removal spell. Alright. So we find a big score. I'm going to big score and pitch the Tithing Blade. Looking for lands. That's 2 lands, which is cool. Pass. Pick up the land. Our opponent's probably going to play the Avenging Hunter on this upcoming turn. We can play Shambling Gats into Bats, and then Mirkwood Bats, and then Big Score into Bargain, which is quite a lot. They play the Lembus, so no Avenging Hunter. I wonder if they're playing like Weather Storms and stuff. Maybe. Does nothing, and they scry top though. Land. Play this Ghast. We can play the Mirkwood Bats. So since we already played our land, I don't have to do anything right now. It's possible that I want to Reckoner's Bargain the bat in response to a removal spell. Yeah. So they're going to lose 2 and go to 11. We're going to gain 4. Okay, we find a Reaping. How many creatures do I have? 1. Okay, they got their Weather the Storm off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Alright, so we're able to beat all their removal spells via the Reaping. And they draw with the Blood Token, discarding a Swamp. They just don't have anything right now. Let's play Prize Statue. Then play... I think I big score. Discarding the Tithing Blade. Pass the turn. Attack you. They're at 25. I think they sideboarded as if I'm a burn deck, but I'm kind of a different type of deck. So they cracked the Lembus to gain some more life. 28 for the opponent. But I'm a burn deck that has creatures. And no lands, apparently. But I do have creatures. Okay, they've got the Avenging Hunter. They're probably going to go for the Scry on the next turn. We find double Nightblade. Let's play Nightblade. And then bargain away the prized statue. Make a token. They're going to defile the Nightblade. So Storm is 3 right now. Okay, I'm going to play Drawsforge Bridge, and then I'm going to Reaping. Getting back the Nightblade. I have 2 bats in hand. 1, 2, 3. I have 6 mana available. 2 Nightblades, and then 2 1/1s. Oh, too much mana spent. Darn. Okay, no attacks. I guess I could have attacked and then played a freebooter instead. Let's discard the bats. Pass the turn. They're making their plant bigger. Plays a Llanowar Visionary. Right now I have 6 mana. They're going to attack. Okay. We got a 23. I feel like maybe I could have played this game a little bit better here. Play the Nightblade. They don't have a rats right now. Might as well try to do as much as possible. They want to map on the Shambling Ghast. See if I could make it bigger. We have Prize Statue. I'll put that into the graveyard. No. Play Carnarium. Pass the turn. Pick this land up. I'll go ahead and pass the turn. Wait, cancel. Play Freebooter. Play another Freebooter. And I'll attack you for 2. They bargain the Wellspring. That is a nice card to have as your last card in hand. So we've used our 2 big scores. Would have liked to have more at this point. They're trading the Shambling Ghast. I will make a token. So next turn I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. A Deadly Dispute. They're really looking for a rats probably here. Yeah, drawing so many cards. They're going to trap me down to 19 and then attack for 5. They've got a Colony Garden. Another blocker. Attacks for 5. So I'm not going to block. I really am looking for a way to kill my creature. They play a Llanowar Visionary. Draw a card. Tithing Blade. So I'm going to sacrifice a freebooter. This gives me a scry. I want... Okay, is Prize Statue good enough? I can go Nightblade, Nightblade, Prize Statue. Top, I guess. Actually, Mirkwood Bats... Well, Nightblade gains me life, though. Play the bats. Play the Nightblade. Land. I think my best bet is that they don't have anything. Oops. So they're now going to go to 27, 26. They Deadly Dispute. I don't even know what they sacrificed. Blood Fountain, maybe? We'd certainly have triggers, so that's cool. Yield. All right. 26, 25, 24, 23. So this would put them to 22, 21. Or if we play the Nightblade and they just continue to not find their rats, then I will be fine. I could maybe win that way. So the way that I win, they don't find the rats, and I find a Deadly Dispute. Okay, Freebooter gets to scry. So let's bottom that. They lose a life. We're going to sacrifice this now for black and play the Shambling Ghast. That's 4. Man, that's nice. Okay, we still have to get really lucky. We're back up to 21. Shambling Ghast, pass the turn. Storm is 5. So our opponent is now going to crack the Limbus to go back to 21. So tie game. I've got a lot of creatures on the table. I'm just praying that they don't find a Crypt Rats, because if they do find a Crypt Rats, I think it's GG. Easy GG. And we also need to be able to draw into a Deadly Dispute effect, because we can Prize Statue and then Deadly Dispute it. Looks like they have something. Cast down on the bats. That stinks. If they cast down the bats, though, that means maybe they don't have the rats right now. Tithing Blade. Okay, easy sacrifice of Shambling Ghast. Make a treasure token. And now we don't have any more Reapings in the deck. Is this game 2? It's just so long. They have 6 mana. 2 mana spent. They're going to Reckoner's Bargain, sacrificing their Tithing Blade. So they don't feel like they want to flip it. Plays a Blood Fountain. Okay, you can loot now with the Blood Fountain if you want. And then Reaping. It's in for 5. Okay. What do you got? 1 mana. 2 mana. Plays a Weather the Storm. Okay. Gains a million. So that's a lot of tokens that I have to sacrifice now. Do I find a Deadly Dispute? The answer is yes. Very nice. Prize statue. Okay, make a token. We can Deadly Dispute the prize statue now. So this is 9 damage, or 9 life drain. We're at 30 cards in the library. Can Fanatical Offering. So I'm going to bring back the Pilferer. Encore. Then I'm going to black. Drain you 3. Do it again. Now you're at 34. Fanatical Offering on the Pilferer. Alright, we get a treasure token and a bunch more sacrifice triggers. You're at 32. Definitely feels more stormy. It's real slow storm. It's turn 12. Find Carnarium. Let's sacrifice the map. Too bad I don't have more big scores, that's for sure. I don't even know how many draw spells I have left in the deck. Map. Okay, we're going to explore. And Tithing Blade, so I definitely think I want that in my graveyard. Play the Carnarium. Pass the turn. Maybe we need some, like... Maybe we need rituals and draw spells. We're at 31. We can put them to 20 by sacrificing these two. That doesn't actually win us the game, though, so that's why I'm not doing it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's only a single Nightblade left in the deck. So hopefully our opponent just continues to whiff. Does not... Oh, they drew the rats, so that's... I'm going to concede now. Good games. On to round 4. Okay, round 4. We have lands, prize statue. We got Reckoner's Bargain to bargain away the statue. Weather the Storm to maybe buy some time. I don't know if it's going to be fast enough. We'll see what happens. Maybe 12 draw 1 or 1 drops is not good enough. Like, the prize statue is really partially one of the 1 drops, but it looks like our opponent is on Gardens as well. And that's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for us. Although I think the problem in the last games was that I just didn't have land drops to really build up momentum. And they played the Colony Garden. So let's play Carnarium and develop the tap land and swing. We could also just play the prize statue. I recognize that. Maybe that's just a better play and sit on 2 lands that are open for a while. Let's see if they deadly dispute the plant. They do not. They deadly dispute the blood token. So I think the proper change to the deck is to get rid of the Reckoner's Bargain. Maybe keep it. But we really need to have more card draw. So, and I want more treasure tokens. It's really hard to say. Pass the turn. Attack you. So here I can mana neutral, deadly dispute the prize statue. And then next turn I'll untap with 6 mana. Or I can mana neutral, deadly dispute the freebooter. That's probably better because of the scry. But I like having this pressure. Fanatical Offering. So they offering their treasure token. Maybe they're pretty stuck on lands here. Alright. They're going to play a second swamp. Okay, so I'm just going to deadly dispute the statue. We have a Shambling Ghast now. Play the Shambling Ghast and the Carnarium. So I can pick up my land. I like that the Carnarium gives me so many extra land drops. Swing out. They're going to trade. Well, not trade, but they're going to sacrifice their plant after blocking. Alright. Plays another plant. They're going to map the plant. They find an Ichor Wellspring. So now my creatures are basically not useful. Although the Shambling Ghast could be useful, because if I attack with everything, I can kill their creature with my Ghast. Maybe they're going to plant again, or map the plant again. Tithing Blade. What's Reckoner's Bargain? This one. Scry one and create a treasure. I will keep that on top. Okay, draw. Bats. Let's pass. And then we'll make a treasure. So now, that bats is going to do a lot of work. Whisper. Play the bats. Let's see if it can get it done. Probably not. Got a trigger on the stack. Interestingly though, like if you tap wrong with the treasure token, because the trigger goes on the stack, you cannot undo. Play the prize statue. Defile. Black. We're going to make a treasure. Let's deadly dispute the land. And sacrifice our treasures. And fanatical offering. The bats. Now we have a Nightblade. So let's pass the turn. Discarding this Carnarium now. That Defile. I can play land, Nightblade, and then offering the statue. That's 5 mana. And then I'll have 2 mana left over. I can double map the Nightblade. Here comes the Avenging Hunter. Paupers, basically Planeswalker. Plays the Colony Gardens. Gets in for 1. Powerful. Okay, we have double Nightblade. Let's play the Nightblade, and then play another one. It's unlikely that they have used all their removal spells, but we gotta try. We go to 21. Nightblade again. Pass the turn. Maybe all they have left is Snuff Outs. Pass. So right now, 1, 2, 3. We can make 3 or sacrifice 3 tokens on our turn by fanatical offering the prize statue, and then sacrifice the 2 maps. We can also weather the storm. Our opponent's going into Lost Well, so let's see how they scried. They went bottom. So they're looking for a way to get rid of these Nightblades. We're surprising people with our deck choice. They're attacking for 5, putting us to 16. Definitely can't block. My creatures would be better as enchantments. Ichor Wellspring for the opponent. They get to draw into another card. They're going to map, finding a Lembas. Maybe they should have mapped prior to doing the Wellspring, so they could get like that scry, sort of. So maybe we should map before we use ours as well. Thorn of the Black Rose. Okay. Shields down. Let's do it. So let's map this. They go to 9. Do we want Pilfer in the graveyard? Yes. Let's fanatical offering the prize statue. Okay. 9, 8, 7. We could Breath Weapon right now. I think I'm going to map the other Nightblade. We go to 7. Prize statue. We do not want to put it in the graveyard. Land. Let's Reckoner's Bargain the token. Drawing the prize statue. They're at 5. Pass the turn. So if they still don't have a way to kill my Nightblades, then we can win, because we can prize statue plus, I don't know, maybe we can win. They have the Lembas, right? They did not bottom it, so they will be able to gain some life. They're going to goad my Nightblade. Make it so it has to attack. Plays the Lembas. They're going to 8 life. Kill my other Nightblade. Sad times for the Nightblades. Swings for 5. Okay. So this prize statue puts them to 7. Statue. You're at 7. Deadly Dispute. Mana neutral. Well, they're not really at 7. They're at theoretical 7. This will put them at 6 and 5. Pilfer to go to 4. Red. Make another red. So now here's the combo part of the Breath Weapon. Breath Weapon. Kill my Pilferer. Sorry. So that puts them... We kill some of their creatures. Dispelling Darkness, their own thing. Alright, I'm done. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. So we need ways to somehow close the game through infinite removal spells plus Avenging Hunter. Yeah, I'm just going to bring in all these Tithing Blades and Weather the Storm, I guess. My sideboard apparently needs a lot of work. Come on, deck. Okay, we're going to play first. Let's see if we can take a game off of Gardens. We have stuff to do. Land. Play this Ghast. And we'll pass. Maybe the bats is just too slow, and we just want to go 10 start creatures and 10 finish creatures. Play the prize statue, and we'll go ahead and attack. You're at 19. Opponent plays an Ichor Wellspring. Got a Vault of Whispers into a Nightblade. Pass the turn. We're going to attack you for 1 again. Let's see what they are up to. I don't know if I could need to do anything about the Nightblade dying here. There's a cast down. Okay, it's dead. Relic is not very good against me because the only thing it beats is the Reap in the Graves, and they didn't even see Reap in the Graves. I think maybe it's time to big score. Pitching the prize statue, because I need some lands. Did not find any lands. Swing. Opponent's going to deadly dispute their Wellspring. They're slowly getting pecked away by my Shambling Ghast of Power. I guess the Relic stops the Encore from the Pilferer. Doesn't seem that relevant. And they've eaten my 2 cards. Sure. Opponent plays into Colony Gardens. So let's go for Nightblade. And then Fanatical Offering. Deal you 1. Deal you 2. Sacrificing the 2-drop. They're at 15. Okay, we make a token. Draw some cards. Really nothing. Let's just sacrifice and then map the Nightblade. Bats. I'm going to put it in my graveyard. Attack. They're at 12 now. They can play Avenging Hunter. They can also Crypt Rats plus Wipe. They can Relic me. Kills my Nightblade. Yep. Unfortunately, we're kind of floundering here. Pilferer. Play a Freebooter. Pass the turn. Yeah. They're going to sacrifice their plant token blocking and then just deadly dispute it. Okay. And Weather the Storm for our opponent. So now they're going to relic my stuff, I assume. Tithing Blade. So because of relic, we want to sacrifice one of the black ones. And I want the Scry, so I'll sacrifice the Greedy Freebooter. Put the land on top. Actually, I don't want an F6, huh? Alright, they're going to get rid of many things. Let's always yield. They're at 24. Play a Swamp. And let's attack. Send. They go to 22. I'll play another Nightblade. And then let them go. Fanatical Offering for our opponent. They make a map token. They're tapping 6 mana for a Troll of Khazad-dûm. Okay. They're going to get rid of the prize statue. Well, let's see what we should do. Let's just start trying to push it. Nightblade, Deadly Dispute, the Shambling Ghast. Shambling Ghast, make a treasure token. That's the turn. They're going to go ahead and relic my Shambling Ghast. Okay. Play the Mirkwood Bats. So I'm going to sacrifice, and it makes some drains. And then yield. Okay. There we go. Just managing the triggers here. Let's Fanatical Offering our Pilferer. Make a treasure. Ping you some more. Make a map. Ping you some more. Play a land. Let's go ahead and map up the bats. Ping you some more. And what do we get? Pilferer. I think no. And pass. We're at 28. Sort of hoping for no rats still. This next turn we can pilfer and then dispute the pilfer, or I mean kill it with the Reckoner's Bargain. So they're going to attack with a 6/5. We go to 22. Then they can just play rats, wipe the table, and I'll be sad. They deadly dispute the map token. I think it was a map over there. With another land, they have 6 mana, 7 mana available. They're going to play an Avenging Hunter now. Alright. Well, I'll F6 at this point. And Weather the Storm for the opponent. They're like, I'm just gonna stay alive until I eventually lose. Alright. Swing. Take 3. Okay, so we get to get a land. Setting my deck is pretty important here. Grab a swamp. Play the Pilferer. Let's bargain that guy. Now they can get rid of it with the relic right now. So I can't encore it for 4 extra mana. Sad times. Draw. Find a Nightblade and a Pilferer. So let's play out the Nightblade. Then red. Drain you for 3. Once again, just if they have nothing, we're good. If they have something, we're dead. Play the Pilferer. Pass the turn. And we have to draw something too. The Nightblade is pretty good at gaining life, especially in multiples. Okay, bargain down. Opponent is going to attack for 11. I'm just going to not block. They choose to Lost Well. I wonder if we'll be able to get in the Lost Well. We have 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. They went 1 top, 1 bottom. Deadly Disputes. Now they drew whatever they had on top. Let's see if it's a rats. It's a duress. Little did you know, I had nothing. Kill the bat. Probably should have cracked the treasure. That would have put them to 12 instead of 13. Now they have an angler, it looks like. Just another Avenging Hunter. Pass the turn. Just. They can stash now and have... Okay, they're goading my creature. Cool. Reckoner's Bargain. So we can Reckoner's Bargain the Pilferer. It doesn't do that much. Let's bargain the Pilferer. Make a token. They just... Okay. They crack the relic to get rid of my Pilferer. Draw 2. Play Freebooter. Nice thing is that this Deadly Dispute is free now. On top. Okay. We find a big score. That is a very powerful thing at this moment, because it basically wins us the game. Wow. I've been sleeping on this big score. It seems like pretty important for this deck. Crack this. Now we have 8. Black, or something else. We're going to Fanatical Offering this. I think now this kills them. Play a Freebooter. Let's map on this one. Them to 3. Yeah, we'll put that in the graveyard. Black. We're going to win. They're at 1. Freebooter. We win. Sweet. That was a surprise. Big score seems really important. So I would probably go like 4, 4, 4, 2, 16, 17, 18. Maybe just like cut all of these. You need to go faster in this deck. Just ignore your opponent. And then have breath weapons in the sideboard for burn. Alright, we're going to keep this one. We have 2 1-drops and big score. Land and 2 Shambling Ghast. We can save the Tithing Blade or use it early. If they have a creature, I'll probably use it. But if they don't have a creature, I'm just going to save it. And we want to eventually just use it for the drain. Let's play our Ghast, Rakdos Carnarium, pick up the land, and you get 1 damage. Too bad it's like the Tithing Blade isn't target player, sacrifice a creature. We could sacrifice our own thing. Ooh, okay, so some ramping going on. Prize Statue. And then Pilfer. And we're just going to F6. Swing out for 2. Alright, they defile my creature, and I make a treasure. I guess best case scenario, they defile my other creature, then play the Monarch, then I Tithing Blade the Monarch and attack and take it back. Alright, so I will probably Tithing Blade that, I guess, just to get in. I don't know if it's time to use the big score yet. I think not. They'll Deadly Dispute their creature, or Discut Fanatical Offering, so they make a map. Let's play Carnarium and F6, returning this land. Swing out. You go to 16. Big score is likely just going to discard the Carnarium. The bridge is another option. Okay, they have a Lembas. They went top on the Lembas. Duressing my big score, sad. Tithing Blade on the Pilferer. Okay. So I can go land, play another Pilferer, and then do this one. Pass the turn. Go ahead and attack you for 2. We haven't drawn any card draw. The big score was what I was relying on, and we had to get rid of it. They're at 14. I think I'm going to Tithing Blade, exiling the Shambling Gases in the graveyard on the next turn. Opponent plays a Colony Garden. Flipping, I want to flip the Tithing Blade. They reveal a Thorn and a Black Rose. Let's see if they put that in the graveyard. They're going to keep it. It's pretty bad for me. My plan of getting through the Monarch did not work out. We are looking for card draw. Okay, so we find a Deadly Dispute. I can dispute the statue. Find a Nightblade. If I play the bridge right now, I probably want to play the Nightblade out. I feel like they're going to kill it. Let's play the Nightblade. And then crack this. Black, white, 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 and white. And then we can exile the Shambling Ghast. We're going to go to 9 here. They have a cast down. Put you to 8. Pass the turn. Okay. I'll go ahead and attack with my Shambling Ghast. And if they block, they will lose their plant. And then if I top deck a Tithing Blade, I can attack with the Pilferer. I'm just going to Deadly Dispute the plant. They're on 6 minutes on clock. Here's the Thorn. Oh, please. If I draw a Tithing Blade right now, that'd be epic. They crack the Lembas. Come on. They go to 10. Offering. So, I can Fanatical Offering the land. Play bats. Play this bats. And then map the bat. Putting them to 9. They have a Defile for the bat. And wow, that goes away. That stinks. The map token ability does not resolve. So we kind of just lost the scry thing. Stink. They flip the Tithing Blade as well. No attacks. Alright, you're back to 9. You're back to 8, I mean. We're going back and forth here. Prize statue. So now we can bargain that. Bargain the statue here. And what do we draw? Freebooter. We find the Tithing Blade like I wanted. And then I will attack. Can we take it? Can we take it? Oh my goodness. Unreal. Then I'll play Carnarium. Pick up the land. The question is, do I play the Freebooter? I think I probably want to get it out there. Pass the turn. They play Weather the Storm. So they were chilling on Weather the Storm just to gain a bunch of life. But we have the Monarchy. They have the Monarchy. Okay, everybody's got the Monarchy. Cool. I go back to 22. I will attack with everything. They're going to block my Pilferer. Kill my other creature. Okay. So I'm going to bottom that. And then go to second main. So the question is, do I just run out the... I know I'm going to play the Freebooter. I know I'm going to play the Nightblade. Now I could Pilfer right now just to put another token onto the battlefield. Or I could just, let's flip the blade. Okay, flip the blade on the Shambling Ghast. Pass a turn. Pass it again. Grindiest matchup in the world. They kill my Nightblade. Play Avenging Hunter. Got any attacks? They get their swamp, play the swamp, play a Blood Fountain. Now they're playing quickly. Okay. Find another Nightblade. And then we can encore this thing. Pass the turn. Swing out. So they just block both of our creatures, but now we have 2 treasure tokens. Alright. Put on the bottom. Okay. Now it's their turn. They're going to put us to 32. I can gain 4 life off the Nightblade just sacrificing the tokens if I want. They're getting back Troll and Thorn. So they can attack with everything and still play the Thorn. They thought they had a treasure token, but it's really a map token. They thought they were going to be able to play the Troll right now. I mean, we could still chain some draw spells and win the game. Deadly Dispute for the opponent. This lets them attack and then play the Thorn still. Okay, second main. Plays the Crypt Rats. Okay, pass the turn. Never not dead to Crypt Rats. And if we draw land, we're dead. So let's just go ahead and go to the next round. That was brutal. 2 and 2. Round 5, we're on the draw. We have 1 Shambling Ghast. If we draw 1 land, we're good to go. So I'm going to keep it. CawGate on white. Can we beat CawGate? We did not draw land. We can't beat CawGate if we don't draw land, so we should have mulliganed. The story of my life. Plays a land. Holding up counterspell. We draw a land. We're going to play Pilfer. Pass the turn. Send. Let's see. Hopefully they tap out, and then we can play Deadly Dispute on something. Maybe. Oh, I should have played the Shambling Ghast that's in my hand. Come on. I didn't see that one there. My bad. Sorry, everybody. Squadron Hawk. Apparently holding up a Spell Pierce. I can Deadly Dispute a Squadron Hawk in response to the Basilisk Gate trigger. I mean, Deadly Dispute a Shambling Ghast to kill the Squadron Hawk. Unfortunately, we're walking right into Spell Pierce here. I wish I had played out the Shambling Ghast previously. They're just going to allow it. Okay. Let's attack you for 2 then. They just wanted to get the Hawk out, apparently. I missed that they discarded the Prismatic Strands over here. They're at 17. The only real removal spell that this opponent has is... okay, so they have a gate. The only real removal spell they have is... Journey to Nowhere. I'm going to Shambling Ghast, Deadly Dispute, get rid of the cat. Trying to draw into land still. They have the Spell Pierce. Dispel. Okay. Play another Shambling Ghast. Send. Opponent plays another gate. Brings back the cat. Attacks for 1. Alright. Going to Deadly Dispute. Let's undo. And attack. Looks like they're going to just let their creatures die. Sort of a surprise. And we can Deadly Dispute this. Prize statue. Okay. Carnarium. That's the turn. Picking up a land. Looks like next turn we probably play out the Mirkwood Bats. See if our opponent's going to play double Hawk this turn. There's a cat. Let's play Shambling Ghast. We've got a counterspell now. Darn. Let's get the bat into play. Pass the turn. I don't know if it's worth it for me to attack, but I think I'm going to attack with the Pilfer. If they want to use the Prismatic Strands now, maybe that's fine. Next turn I can unearth or whatever, encore the thing, and then attack, and then Fanatical Offering it. So now they're going to Basilisk Gate their creature, make it a 5/5. Makes it much more difficult for me to attack through. I've used 1, 2, 3 Shambling Ghast so far, so I only have 1 more as my removal spell. But I do have cannonades. So attack with everything. They're going to take the 3. Let's Fanatical Offering this. Make a treasure. They go to 15 or 16. And then we make a map. They go 15. Double bargain. Let's bargain the map. Play bargain. Sacrifice the map. You're at 14. Play land. Now I can play this freebooter. I think I'm going to pass. No. This is a tough spot because I want to play the freebooter, but I also want to try to wipe their board. And I know they're playing 1 Dispel, so I feel like they probably have another interactions piece. So I'm hoping that they play Gate into some way to do something. Let's get rid of 1 cat. Oh, also that Breath Weapon doesn't work very well if they are going to be playing Strands. Brings back the cat. Land. Then I can go attack you. They don't do anything. Breath Weapon. The Prismatic Strands. Right. Expected. So how many creatures do I have in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4. Green. Green. Play Weather the Storm. And then play Reaping the Graves. Oh, there was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darn. Alright, well I'm going to get back on my black creatures. Then I'm going to sacrifice this for black. And pass the turn. About the bump. We're going to get back the Ghast, and the Ghast, and the Ghast. Play the Ghast. So this way, I can block one of their cats, -1/-1 on the other cat, and then next turn I can play Ghast Freebooter, and then get them dead. Journeys to Nowhere on the Ghast. Okay. Sort of surprising. They still have 3 Hawks in hand. Ghast. Play Freebooter. Play Shambling Ghast. Play the land. Pass the turn. Or attack with the bats. So now I can just kill whatever one they gate up. They're at 20, so I haven't really done much this game, other than kind of spin my wheels. So, Reckoner's Bargain, the Shambling Ghast, and -1. Nice turn. I counterspell my Reckoner's Bargain. Sad times. We're going to get this Pilferer out. Play Shambling Ghast. Pass the turn. Attack with everything. Well, I'm not going to... I'll keep the Freebooter back so I can block and then scry. Now they're at 14. 13. These cats are good. They're going to play... They're going to gate the cat. Why are we facing the grindiest matchups in the world? Okay, block. Prize statue on the bottom. I need to draw cards. Find a breath weapon. Okay. Let's attack with everything. And then I'm going to wait till their turn to breath weapon. They're making a treasure with the heap gate. So I guess this is the time. Breath weapon. Pass the turn. Make some treasures. You're at 12. Pass the turn again. They're going to brainstorm into Hawk. That was a lot of patience for them. Nice work. Brainstorm into Hawk. Making that brainstorm an ancestral. Now they're bringing back a cat. And they pass the turn. Play my Pilferer out. Pass. Attack you. You go to 12 or to 10. They have 6 gates in play. So they're going to go back up to 17. They're gating up the Squadron Hawk. That's a surprise. Oh, they just had 2 gates. Sure. I think there's definitely potential in the build that I have, but I'm not really positive about it right now. Don't like the breath weapon very much. Don't like the weather the storm very much. I'm gonna bring in a pyro, I think. Maybe the tithing blades just aren't very good. Maybe there's a Pyroblast matchup, but I think I already submitted it too fast. Something's broken, yeah. Whoops. Okay. Alright, we have stuff to do. Land. Freebooter. Opponent accidentally skipped their phase. Let's not. We're going to attack you. You go to 19. Deadly Dispute. Sacrificing my creature. I'm looking for other creatures or lands, so I'll take this other creature. Hopefully draw lands. Did not draw lands. Okay. We will play out the Impulsive Pilfer. Pass the turn. One plays a Basilisk Gate. I'm going to attack you. You're going to go to 18. Then I will Deadly Dispute. Maybe the map is useful to have here. Come on, lands. There's a land. Let's pass the turn. And we can end step Fanatical Offering. Our opponent cycles. If they play a Modern Age, I'm going to Pyro. My one Pyro that I brought in. Not great for them. Pass the turn. Let's go Freebooter. Actually, let's Impulsive Pilfer. Not really sure what I want to do here. I'm going to play the Freebooter. Then I'm going to Fanatical Offering. Still trying to draw more lands. Just do some stuff. I'm going to put that one on top. Draw 2. One of them is the land we knew about. Land. Play out the prize statue. Pass the turn. We have 4 treasures and a map. Our opponent plays a Heap Gate. Now they could have double blue or double white. Plays a Sacred Cat. We've got the Tithing Blade. Tithing Blade. I should have played out the Nightblade first. That was a big mistake. So cat down. Okay. Nightblade. Pass the turn. Mistakes were made. Many mistakes. So that was turn 5. I should have then Fanatical Offering to the prize statue. They're gonna Journey to Nowhere. Let's go black. Black. Or white. Fanatical Offering on the prize statue. So now we get to be dispelled. Great. But we still draw a card. Or don't draw a card, we get a token, or a treasure, I mean. Now I'm going to Fanatical Offering off the Nightblade. A Bats and a Ghast. Pass the turn. Take 4. Let's play this Bats. And then go... Oh. Mess that up. I'm very tired, apparently. Jeez. One plays a Modern Age. Will they bring back the cat? Plays a land. They're going to bring back the cat. Let's Deadly Dispute our map. Well, the Tithing Blade, I think. Okay. Find a Pilfer. And then we can just Tithing Blade, get rid of their Sacred Cat, and attack. Yeah. All right. I'm not sure when it paused, but that's okay. We ended up finishing 2 and 3, losing to triple Basilisk Gate in the end there from CawGate. That's okay. We need to probably work on this deck a little bit. I'm going to set it aside for a while. It was quite a grind. But thanks everyone for watching. If you made it to the end, make sure to comment, and we will see you in the next video.